Hi, and welcome to This Week in Baltimore Eating with Richard Garelick. You can join us here every Thursday at 12:30 to talk about everything food-related in Baltimore.
It's true.
I am Amanda. That is Richard. Mm-hmm. It was your birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much. I love my birthday.
I brought you two somethings.
I got lots of attention for my birthday, which I love.
You get a lot of attention. You're good at getting some attention. I gave you a little bit of attention
People
online.
were very nice and thoughtful, and I appreciate all the wishes.
Okay, I got you two things.
Oh, I love things.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, I'm wearing bunny ears because just for kicks, but also because it's every holiday this weekend, right?
Yeah.
So it's International Richard Garelick Day. It's Good Friday. It's Easter. It's Passover. Am I forgetting anything?
We might be, but we don't know.
All right. So your first gift is super topical. Ta-da!
Oh gosh, I love macaroons. Oh, macaroons.
Not the French kind, the Jewish kind.
Coconut, I do.
But so here's what I like about this jar. It says something on there. I don't know where it says it, but it says something like infused with nostalgic flavor, which like Manischewitz is killing it so hard in this realm that they've bottled nostalgia.
New packaging on all
yes,
of the
they do have new
packages.
packaging. So your next present.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you gonna? You don't want to crack those open?
Mm-hmm,
Okay, yeah. I love. That's the other thing about these cans of macaroons is when you open that vacuum sealed lid, it just makes that pop. See if you. Yeah, it's like one of those noises. What are those called with the initials, Glenn? The noises that everyone's all into now.
Oh,
MSRN. It was one of those.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
It's like when you get all soothed by a sound. That was probably one of those.
Oh.
That smell. Look, you guys. Glenn, you need a macaroon? All right. So, ASMR sounds. You just made one, except I was talking over it, so probably it wasn't as good because then they had to hear my voice. But the other one is because I saw this ridiculous post you put on social media. I'm not gonna. You don't have to tell anyone your backstory, but I got you the answer to your ridiculous post. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yes. The bar. You can use a bar.
So you usually buy your Dr. Bronner's in liquid form, and that causes some confusion for you, which I'm...
For the past 40 years.
I'm beyond understanding that. So there's your answer. Use the bar. Also, I love their peppermint. It smells amazing.
Thank you so much.
Happy not your birthday. Whatever.
For 40 years, I've been baffled by how to dilute... Sorry. Dr. Bronner's while you're in the shower.
You just use less. This is not hard. Or
they make it
stick the thing under
but they do have a major page on their website about dilute. Are you
kidding?
No.
And
they responded
other people
to me
have
on
this
Twitter.
problem? They responded to you? What did they say?
They directed me to that page. And they're very nice about it.
That's amazing customer service.
That was really, really good.
But I don't understand. Like, can't you just stick the jar under the running water and then it gets diluted?
You'd think so, but if you try to fill up a vessel in a shower, it doesn't fill up. You have to sort of do it under the spigot.
But also, you could just squeeze a little drop on your sponge, your soft sponge that you probably like, and then it's less, and you're diluted.
Well, that's what I've been doing. But I just never knew if it was right. I never was doing the right thing with Dr. Bronner's. I thought it was Dr. Bronner's.
I love Dr. Bronner's, and there was a documentary a few years ago about him, but I never watched it, but I wanted to. Like, those of us who grew up hippie...
Yeah.
Grew up on Dr. Bronner's.
I wonder if people don't even know what we're talking about.
Maybe not. Hold up the packaging again.
Well,
and then it's like a 3-in-1. Like you can use it for just about anything. So shampoo, soap. I think my father used to really dilute it and like rinse his mouth with it. And you can wash your clothes. I mean, you can just do about anything with Dr. Bronner's. So that's my plug of the day. Dr. Bronner's, you should sponsor us.
And it's Jewish.
Is
Dr.
it? I didn't even know that.
It was founded by Emanuel Bronner.
Why are we having this whole
a third-generation master soap maker from a German-Jewish soap-making family.
No kidding.
So
this is a great Passover present.
You'll be thrilled. He might have been a weirdo. I'm not sure.
There was a documentary that had something, maybe like a cult, like a hippie cult.
Thank you, Amanda.
Oh, you're welcome. What's your favorite Easter candy before we get into everything else?
Gosh, no. You
No?
know where
You
I
don't do
stopped to
that?
get Easter chocolates? For their spring chocolates, spring truffles, at our former colleague's store.
Oh, yes, in Hamden,
Yes,
Charm City Chocolates. Good. Yeah, I buy stuff from her at the holidays usually.
What's her name? Melissa?
No, Michelle.
Michelle. Gosh, Michelle
Michelle.
Zimmerman.
Yes.
That was weird. And she saw me standing outside her store finishing an ice cream cone, and she came outside and yelled at me. She said, "How dare you stand out here?" She was kidding.
She has ice cream sandwiches, I think. I think she has fancy ones.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Charm City Chocolates on the Avenue in
Like
Hamden.
three doors
We
down
support
from the
her.
Charmery.
Yeah, totally. So you got some Charmery ice cream?
Yeah. I was
Did they
there
make a special flavor for you for your birthday?
No, I had vanilla.
What? All those choices and you had a vanilla something?
Mhm.
Ugh, Richard, disappoint
Like a
me
malted
sometimes.
vanilla. And I just had dinner across the street at Dylan's Oyster Cellar.
Oh my gosh, did you have some oysters?
A few oysters.
I love Dylan's. I haven't been yet this season.
That was a birthday dinner. And
That's
the
a
night
great
before,
option.
birthday dinner at Orto.
Yes, I have also not been there. But
Really
you liked it?
Orto we really love. We had a great meal. Orto's very comfortable and cozy and not too loud, which is a big thing for me these days.
Yeah, I hate noisy places where you can't hear your dining companions.
You can hear really
There's a
well.
lot of places I don't go to because of that. If you guys are watching, tell us where you think is too loud. But what else did you eat at Dylan's? Like side things?
My friends got sandwiches.
Oh, I haven't had a sandwich at Dylan's.
They've got one had a fish sandwich, one had a hamburger. I had the butterflied rainbow trout, which is very, very good and buttery.
I think
Very good.
they have coddies there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I
We had
like
a coddy
their- I like
appetizer.
coddies.
I
No.
wasn't thrilled by it.
Eh.
A little bit too well done. I
Do they
thought.
do it on a saltine with a little bit of mustard?
Yeah, but you would never really eat it on the saltine. They serve saltines with it, but it would be impractical to eat
Ah.
this big lump.
Oh, you have to like sort of slice it and put it on your saltine.
Plus, we were sharing it, so it was big enough to share the codfish.
Yeah,
Some
I like
roasted
those.
oysters too,
Mm.
and a few more things. I'll think of them when we talk about.
I'm such a huge oyster fan. All right, Matzo Fest 2019. It approaches.
That was good. That macaron.
You can have another one. These are your birthday presents. But what are you doing? What's up with Matzo time?
Where do I go?
Yeah, what's
I
happening?
go to my brother's in-laws
Okay.
out in Pikesville.
Are you ready to eat all matzah all the time?
Yeah.
No.
I don't.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
might buy a box
Oh,
of
you know what?
matzah.
I had a box outside. I was gonna bring it in so
I
you
might
to tempt
get
you.
a box at the store today. Just to have
Nah.
some. I like butter on matzah. I
Yeah,
do.
that is a classic. That works. Somebody on our Facebook group said that.
But I don't. Remember the experience of when the butter's too hard and it sort of
Yeah,
cracks.
it has to be spreadable. It has to be 100% spreadable.
We always had breakstone butter.
Yes, I think that's exactly what someone in our discussion group said.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonder why it was breakstone. Was
I
that
don't know. Maybe it was kosher for Passover. No one else was.
a local dairy or was that a national?
No,
dairy?
I think I don't know. But you were talking about the chocolate caramel matzah thing that's
Yeah.
come out of nowhere. Well, it hasn't really come out of nowhere. I think it's been going on.
It
for
wasn't
a few
around
years.
when we were kids,
No, absolutely not.
but it was been around for maybe 15 years.
Yeah.
But now, like my
It's
sister-in-law
everywhere.
just posted. Man, she had like 3 enormous like trays of it going. She had a lot going, and people were responding like they call it crack. People call that stuff crack because
Like,
it's so good.
Really? Like
Yeah.
that's the official term for that? I thought it was like
No.
a bark, like a matzah
Yeah,
bark.
matzo bark, but they humorously call it crack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't actually intend to eat any matzah. I'm done. I'm done
Not
with that.
even
I'm
really?
moving on. But I do every year traditionally go to some friend's house and we dye eggs.
Oh, nice.
For Easter, not for Passover, clearly. But it becomes almost like competitive. Mignon says hello. Wish your son a happy birthday. That's what we're doing here. And look, I got him prezzies, holiday appropriate prezzies. Anyway, so it gets almost competitive. Like we try to do whatever's the trendy new thing, the technique every year. And so like, I'm all decked out and ready. I got one of these for everybody. I hope they're not watching because it's a surprise. So I'm going to do that. And then I am hosting some people over for Mahjong night. So I'm doing like a multi-culti weekend, which means I'm going to probably have to put out a cheese board.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
So
but
this will be
you-
I know. It'll be my first foray into standalone cheese.
Amanda told us last week on the show that she was giving up standalone cheese, and by that she meant cheese that's just consumed by
As
itself
cheese.
as cheese,
It just exists as cheese.
as opposed to cheese that comes along
in a sandwich.
in a sandwich or in a
salad.
recipe, any kind of like pasta. Well, anything that would normally have cheese was okay, but Amanda was forswearing standalone cheese.
I've forsworn it. A whole week went by. But how am I going to not eat some standalone at Mahjong night? I don't know. It's going to be hard. Resistance is futile.
Send in your ideas for alternate
Things to put out at Mahjong night. That's a good idea. And don't worry about whether or not I have to have matzah there, because I don't. Alan says happy birthday.
Oh, that's nice of him.
I know. See, I did this on purpose. All right. You didn't mention a third place you ate this week.
Oh, where did
Didn't you
I
eat Top?
went to Top. Well, Tapas is so convenient to me.
It's
where
you
I
always
work,
go there.
and, I go there a lot, and when I was in the business of reviewing for a living, I felt obligated to order different things every time I went someplace. But now every time I go to Tapas, I order the same thing, which is the shrimp in a garlic.
Oh, I like their like mapley, sort of sweet salmon that they have.
Yeah,
I
that's
love that. That's like my favorite. And I love their little dish of olives. I think those are really good olives. And the olive oil and the bread. Oh, I guess I like it there.
I like Tapas.
But I want to get back to what you just said about how when you were a reviewer, you were in the habit.
Yeah.
I think people don't really understand. Oh, Rebecca's here. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi. She had a baby.
Yes, I just met Celia last week. She's adorable.
Congratulations. That's great news.
See, we're having a birthday party. This is what I wanted.
I like it. Hi, everybody.
Anyway, I don't think people fully understand how that whole thing worked. So, like, I think they think, what? Like, you are a guy and you're at the table and you are ordering, like, 20 different dishes. That's not how it goes. You bring friends with you, right?
Right. We found out that it worked best if there were 4 people at the table. 5 was too many, and 3 was too few. If you had 3 people, you couldn't order enough food to write a review based on what you were eating. But 5, you just lost your attention. People would break off into side conversations.
And you weren't focusing on the dishes?
Yeah, it was hard to keep people focused anyway.
I'm
Even
sure
with
it
4
was.
People were, hey, Richard, I want to go out and be part of the review. I really want to do that. I'd always want to do that.
Yeah, I never
then
got
you take
invited.
them there, and they'd either... Some people would clam up and get really shy about it, and some people would just, like, chatter about other stuff, and you'd have to keep reining them in. It was not that easy. It wasn't easy.
Yeah. Well, I didn't ever go, so I wouldn't know. But, but do you make everyone choose what they're going to order, or do you just order straight for the table, like 5 different dishes?
Dependent on people.
Okay. And then does everyone, like, pass around?
Yeah, pass around.
All right. Yeah. No. So now people know that.
This is very
What?
minute, this piece of information. But at the beginning, people would sort of cut off a little tiny piece and, like, give it to me. And that didn't work. I needed the plate in front of me because you need to see how the plate, what it looks like in front of you.
Oh, right.
You can't see it over there.
Right.
Look at it over there. But people tried to do that because it turned out people didn't want to share it. That's the other thing. People didn't want to share.
They liked their dish.
Some people are really funny about that. They don't want to share food.
Yeah.
But we're working.
If they were with the reviewer, they probably had to know the rules. I think they should have understood. My thing is, I think I often have dish remorse. Like, I always want the thing over there. Mine is like, yeah, that's fine, but that one looks amazing. So that's also a problem that could come up.
For years, I ordered the wrong thing. For years, from the age of 13 to 33, I always was known for ordering the wrong thing.
So
my mom would say, "Rich, I don't think you want that." I do. I want it. And then I would.
And you were always wrong.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate. Maybe that's what led down to the career. Maybe
ordering
maybe you
grape
had to take that
nuts
journey.
when we were at the Concord.
Grape
Hotel.
nuts are the worst damn
I love them now.
thing.
I do love them.
Why is that even a cereal?
But a 13-year-old wouldn't like them, and they tried to tell me that because I thought they were going to be grapes.
It's a misnomer, and they're horrible. And also, that was the only cereal I was ever offered, unless it was like granola.
Oh, right. Because
those were my two. I grew up hippie. So Rebecca and Celia are watching, and they're enjoying the show.
I'm so glad.
Wave. Let's wave to Celia. Hi, Celia. Okay.
You did something.
Guess what I did?
Project.
Guess what I did?
Because you know what? I think it's fair to say you're obsessed with this.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up, because I think I'm approaching the end of my love affair with shakshuka.
Just left to right.
I think I may have OD'd.
She's peaked.
I have peaked. I think there's no more shakshuka for me that's gonna make me. So
Tell people
it
what
all
shakshuka
started
is
again with this. Okay, it's a spicy tomato sauce. It's usually served in a cast iron skillet. It often has eggs in there, like runny eggs.
Middle Eastern.
Yeah, Middle Eastern. My love affair started at the Mecca of shakshuka, which was it's probably not the Mecca, but I started in Israel, went to Dr. Shakshuka, which is the place. Loved it. Rebecca loves grape nuts. Come on, Rebecca. You're
I love it.
Strange,
No, I do.
Strange Rebecca. And she used to eat them warm, which what? No.
Yeah. Oh.
What? Oh, that is
yes,
a thing.
Major.
Really?
Yep. Zap it in the microwave.
What?
With
Oh,
some
Rebecca.
either butter on it or some maple
syrup would make a little more sense than butter.
Yeah, I don't picture Rebecca dousing hers with maple syrup, but maybe she does.
She might have.
She might.
So anyway, I started at the place to start, and then I had this affair that lasted probably a decade of like trying to find the next great shakshuka. So as I announced last week, I discovered Trader Joe's now has the starter kit. I had to get it. Right. I made it. Yes, it's totally serviceable. Trader Joe's did a fine job, but essentially it's just some spicy sauce that's all they gave you is the spicy red, right? You add the eggs. I had to add something else because there was no texture. So I threw in some artichoke hearts. I would have preferred mushrooms. I didn't have any mushrooms on hand.
But you had a can of artichoke hearts?
Yes, I always have artichoke hearts in the house. Or
we should
fresh.
talk about our pantry sometime.
We should do that. We'll have a pantry conversation. And I overcooked my eggs because I tend to overcook things because I get all like nervous or whatever. And I didn't have any good bread in the house. But I went days later. I went and purchased some really good sourdough, and I tried my leftover shakshuka, and it was actually way better. So it did require a good bread, but it also I think ruminated. I am not dissing the Trader Joe's shakshuka. I think they did a fine job. It doesn't hold up to the real thing, and I think I'm probably ready to move on. Off of this.
We'll be looking forward to what your next new obsession is.
All right. If you just got here, you're watching This Week in Baltimore Eating with Richard Garelick. Like, share, comment, and follow us at #JMoreEating. It was his birthday. It's going to be Easter. It's going to be Passover. It's all these things. We're having a party. Remember last week we were talking about the whole corn and cheese thing?
Yeah, elote, the Mexican street food.
Yes, I always forget the name of it. So I do believe that Maryland is late on this game, or Baltimore anyway, but it looks like it's going to be the thing of the summer. I just heard Merriweather has updated some of their offerings. They have a new head chef, I believe.
Oh.
And they added that to the menu.
And we talked about last week how it's debuting at Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
Yeah, so all the places, we're doing the corn and the cheese thing. So if you guys are watching, tell us how you do your grilled corn, cheese, other toppings, husk on. If you've got a good recipe or technique, let me know. Okay, any restaurant news?
Yeah, the old boathouse space.
Yeah, what about it?
In Canton. What was that? What was he originally, that space?
Canton something.
Nah, I'll think of it. Place with a good shrimp salad.
Oh, I don't know that
Days
I...
gone by.
Was it like one of those volleyball places? Do they have volleyball, like a sand and
Don't
stuff?
think they do.
Oh, I don't know what you're
But
talking about.
in the old days, I'll think of what it's called as soon as we get off this show. It closed last October, the Boathouse in Canton. But the people behind Biblioteca and Bond Street Social are taking it over.
Really?
So they have a good track record, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And I think they're calling it Raw Bar.
I love a good raw bar. I'll eat at anyone's raw bar.
Specializing in seafood and casual fare. That's a good space right on the water in Canton, so it should do well under good management.
Also, we heard that the owners of the Diz decided not to retire.
Yep.
So that's good news for Remington.
Yep.
Everyone loves the Diz. And then something about the Atlas Restaurant Group is looking to put something into Cross Street Market.
Oh, wow.
They're in discussions.
I didn't see that.
I think that's also a raw bar, actually.
Oh, wow.
I know. But that's okay. We
Atlas
live on
Restaurant
the water.
Group as in everything in...
Everything in Harbor East.
Harbor East.
Just basically everything in Harbor East.
Really just everything in Harbor East. Alex Smith and company.
Yes, right. Okay, so I think everyone should start thinking about some unique outside areas that we really like. For example,
Yeah, like what you put down here, that little courtyard outside of in back of Thames Street, Oyster.
I love that. And I also love that you just said that word the Baltimore way. You did that on purpose.
That's how it's said.
I know I can't do it. I won't do it. But you just did it.
But that's why we fought a revolution to say things the
But
way
do
they
you
look.
think the people who opened Thames Street Oyster meant for you to pronounce it Thames?
I'm not sure.
Because it's on Thames Street, maybe they still want you to call it Thames.
But it's on Thames
Sorry,
Street.
because it's on Thames Street. Maybe they want you to call it Thames. We should ask them.
I'll ask them.
We need to ask them.
I'll ask them what they call it. But
Because
they probably
I
don't want to
can't bring
offend any of their
myself.
customers.
I know. And the Baltimoreans, they like to say Thames. So, yeah, I love that courtyard. And then also over in my neck of the woods, McFall's Ironhurst Tavern has, like, the best covered porch. I love it back there. It overlooks, like, Loch Raven. So, everyone, let us know what you think, and we'll talk about that some more.
Raven and,
Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I love macaroons. Thank you for them very much.
He loves macaroons.
I'm going to put them in my bag and go. I'm going shopping. I'm gonna get a box of matzah.
He's gonna get a box of matzah, you guys. No Weekend Agenda tomorrow because it is all the holidays. We're gonna have a watch party instead.
Oh.
Join that and
What's
watch.
a watch party?
It's like when I'm just gonna run some past episodes and we're gonna talk about them. It's like Mystery Science Theater 3000, but Jay Moore style.
Well, I guess many of our listeners and many people in Baltimore will be celebrating a holiday over the weekend.
Some sort of holiday will be celebrated.
And those that don't, I hope they support those that do. And if you do, be safe and happy, and hope you get to spend time with your family.
Aw, that was very heartfelt. You have been watching This Week in Baltimore Eating with Richard Garelick. For more food fun, sign up for This Week in Baltimore Eating newsletter at jmoreliving.com/newsletters. Join our foodie Facebook group so you can talk to us about all this stuff we just brought up,
Please.
like grape nuts, Rebecca,
No,
at
grape nuts.
facebook.com/group/Baltimore Eating. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.